Hey guys! It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Woman Exodus. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, y'all. if I sound tired, it's because I am. I had the toughest week. Oh my gosh. And I recorded about 15-20 minutes of audio, then realized it wasn't recording. So bear with me, y'all. Work has been crazy. For those of you who don't know, I'm a pharmacy director. And if you're in the healthcare industry, you know the top of the year is always the busiest in medical and prescription and dental. And that's just because people's benefits are getting renewed. You have open enrollment and people are going in to see the doctors. So I'm slammed. And even like I've been working 12, 14-hour days. Early in the morning, I'll get up and, log on my computer, and then I'm working till 7 at night and working weekends, and it's just been around the clock to the point where yesterday I reached my boiling point. I had thought I finally was done with work, but then at around 5 o'clock went in, to wash the dishes, and got an email, and so stepped away from the kitchen floor to work a little bit more. Came back, y'all. Why the fuck did I forget that the kitchen faucet was running? Yeah. So flooded the whole fucking kitchen counter and the whole damn kitchen. Water was all over the floors. It was awful. So, and I was so tired and running on fumes that I just broke down and cried. Just cried in tears yesterday. And, my husband had to step in, and he's just like, babe, I need for you to take a break. He's like, go and have, grab dinner with one of your friends or something, or go get a pedicure, do something. I'll keep your son, but you just need a second. So, oh my God, these past few weeks have been awful. Just trying to hang in there and take it day by day. But Chad, I'm so happy it's Friday. Like I said, y'all, this is therapeutic for me. So I really do enjoy being able to speak with y'all. It is very cathartic for me, and it is very relaxing for me. And it's one of my things, my self-care hobbies that I like to do that helps me recharge. So I'm really, really happy to speak with you guys, even though I recorded a portion of this already. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Also, if you have any commentary or any tips on stories or suggestions, please email me at lexusexoduschannel@gmail.com. Also, like always, please comment. I love talking to y'all. Don't nobody like talking to nobody. I don't want to feel like I'm in a room on my own, even though I am. I really do enjoy the dialogue and all the comments and all the engagement. It makes me really, really excited to be able to connect with like-minded Black women, because y'all know this is very niche. It gets lonely out here when you're a divested Black woman, because don't nobody want to do it. We overran with mammies in this community. So it really does make me happy when I, meet like-minded Black women who are successful, who are focused on self-preservation, self-development, and divesting and prioritizing themselves. So please leave comments below, even if I disagree. This is not an echo chamber. I really do want to hear from you. So anywho, let's get to why we came here for. Kevin Kitten Hill Samuels, the so-called get high value man. And I've heard people call him great value man. I'm gonna call them, these motherfuckers is get high value men, because they must be high or on some sort of drugs to really, really believe genuinely that they're high value men, because they are not. And these stories that have come out recently, the blogs have been inundated with the influx of stories on Kevin Samuels, exposing him, talking about how, he really is not high value. And within the past decade, it's documented that he's only made about $40,000. Also, He has a 20-year-old daughter that he owes years of back child support for. So he's not only broke, he's a motherfucking deadbeat. Like we know these Tyrones are. Also that he's been arrested. He has a very, very shady checkered past. He has multiple evictions. It is just an overall fucked up person, which makes sense because why y'all think he goes so hard for these broke ass motherfuckers that be calling in on his show? That's why he telling y'all, black woman, to lower your standards, because he's one of these motherfuckers. Even though he likes to, and I'm not surprised. And by the way, I'm very rigid and very structured, so I usually really prep for the show and make notes and outlines, but I really am just excited to dive in and converse with you guys. So this is going to be a little bit more fluid, and we just gonna go with the flow and have a stream of consciousness here. So are you really surprised? Really, y'all? Are y'all really surprised? Like, I don't know. I could tell from a mile away because I work with multimillionaires. So when I first started at my organization about 6 years ago, it was a very small team of folks. So I worked and rubbed elbows alongside the CEO. And he was a serial entrepreneur, and the man was worth $500,000. Not $500,000, $500 million. This man was worth $400 million, and came to work in khakis every day. I would work alongside our VPs, the COO, and they would wear like jeans, denim, and they would wear just loafers every damn day. And so, yeah, it was really weird for me to hear someone told about their wealth and about how they're in the top percentage of earners in the country, but dress so loud and gaudy and tacky, because real wealth does not do that. This man really would walk around wearing plaid suits and pink bow ties and fucking very ostentatious Gucci monogram purses, for God's sakes. He would wear like fanny packs and shit. Like, who the fuck dresses like that? People who really have money and who really have wealth, they don't do that. They're not walking around going to get $23 million jewels surgically implanted into their forehead like Lil Uzi Vert did recently. They're not doing that stupid ass shit. They're not walking around with big old Louis Vuitton belts and got their shirt tucked in their pants just so they can show off the big old gaudy LV belt buckle. They're not doing that. They're not wearing Gucci print outfits from head to toe. They're not doing that. That's a sign of new money, that you're not accustomed to having money, because it's not new to them. They're so used to it and used to being around affluence and used to being around excess and having everything that they want and everything be disposable. They don't feel the need to wear flashy, flossy stuff, because they're not trying to prove that to anyone. They're comfortable with their wealth because they've had it for such a long time. So I could tell a mile away that this man did not genuinely have any type of finances or real money, because if he did, he just wouldn't look like that. And I know that he's supposed to be a quote unquote image consultant, but still, it's like, what is this? Queer eye for the straight guy? Seriously, like, dude, why are you dressing like this, wearing merces and shit? And then also, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, and maybe it's just me, but it looks like wherever he records is a hotel. It looks like he rents a hotel room and just sets up his little feminine ass candles from Bath and Body Works. And then he just records out of a hotel room. So you don't really see, like, I've watched a few of his videos, and about a year back, I think he recorded outside of what appeared to be a home, and it was just a blank white wall, like nothing special. When I was considering showing a little bit of my abode, I'm like, well, I have a girl cave it's immaculately decorated. So my husband has a guy cave, and it's the basement is marble floors. And he has theater seating in there, and has like a popcorn machine and a bar down there with granite countertops and a huge big ass theater screen down there. And so I recently decided to create a girl cave, and I mean it's beautiful. It's like floating wine wall racks. It is like white fur, and it's really just girly, very pastels and trinkets and candles everywhere. And oh man, like I wish I could show you guys this, because I would think to myself when I was considering, sharing a little bit of myself. I'm like, man, the girl cave would be an awesome set because it's beautiful in there. Obviously, I can't do that because y'all motherfuckers like to dox people, and we can't do that. So we just gonna stay anonymous. I ain't showing y'all shit. But my house is just immaculate, and it's representative of the amount of money that we make. We poured it back into our house, and you can tell when you walk within our, the four walls of our home that we do well for ourselves because everything is immaculate. Kevin Samuels, nah. His shit didn't look like that. I mean, like a blank beige, ugly beige wall, almost like not even the gray that's popular now, almost like he was renting like an apartment room or something, because it was ugly, tacky beige on the wall. No paintings, no artworks. Now appearance is everything to motherfuckers, superficial motherfuckers who don't have any real high value like Kevin. So I really do think he rents a hotel room to make those whack ass videos. So I'm not surprised. Now, on the subject of the child support, y'all. Breaking news. Another Naker doesn't like to take care of his kids. Another Naker pumps and dumps. Like, man, it's textbook. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. And I literally on one of my previous videos talked about how these men do not like to take care of their children. They don't. Look at Kevin Samuels is in rearage for child support, owes back child support for his adult 20-year-old child who is in college and who is fending for herself and has no support or any assistance from her father, and apparently has not for some time. This is what these men like to do. And then if you notice too, a lot of the shit that he hones in on is single mothers. You're not high value woman. You're not an attractive woman if you're a mom, if you're a single mom. And it's like, see, y'all motherfuckers like to pump and dump and like to stick your penis in everything, walk in and impregnate these women and walk away, and then want to criticize and make fun of these women for being single mothers. So y'all make single mothers, y'all make baby mamas. We're gonna call y'all baby mama makers because that's what y'all like to do. Y'all like to be sperm donors, but then want to turn around in the same note and then criticize and ridicule black women for being single moms. So I'm not surprised that he owes back child support, because they all do. I told y'all, like, the next time you're at a family function, and I don't know, if you're truly divested, you may not even attend family functions, to be quite honest, but if you still do, I want you to do a query of all the males in the room, and I really want you to ask yourself, okay, so out of all these men, how many of them have a criminal record? Kevin Samuels does. I also want you to ask how many in the room have a job. If they have a job, how many make more than $50,000 a year, which ain't shit, but Kevin Samuels only made $40,000, and I think it was in maybe about 5-6 years ago, only making $40,000 a year. This motherfucker's old as shit. 50-something years old, 10 years ago, was only making fucking 40. What is that, like $20 an hour? I don't even think that's that. It might be like 18 or 19. I don't know. yeah. Then I also want you to, after that, see who's left in the room. If you still have some people left, how many of them have children out of wedlock? And then I want you to ask yourself, of those men, if they have children, how many of them actually take care of their children and are active fathers and are married? And I guarantee you, I'd be very, very, very surprised if you have a lot of men in your family and you are like the everyday average black family. The men will all fall, drop like flies, because that is just the norm for them. And this is why, they talk about, men that make $100,000 a year like they're some rare unicorns. It's because if you have a job in the black community and have never been arrested as a black male, you God's gift to the earth. You know what I mean? Because the bar is set so low, the bar is in hell. So no, I'm not surprised that Kitten Hill Samuels has a record, has an extensive arrest record. I'm not surprised that his mugshot is floating around because that's what Tyrone's like to do. I'm also not surprised that he's a deadbeat because, that's what these men like to do. They like to have sex with motherfuckers and then leave. When it's time to take care of responsibilities, they just like to run away and put it on women. And I'm also not surprised that he only made $40,000 a year because these motherfuckers is broke. They are categorically broke. The reality is black women, statistics show that black women, we are the group of people in our community that hold the distinguished titles, the white collar titles, when it comes to like the leadership roles, when it comes to managerial roles, when it comes to the more respected and the more higher paid roles. That's us. So no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you worked at Papados. I'm not surprised that you've been evicted. They don't like to have good credit. They don't like to pay bills. Anything that comes with responsibility and sacrifice, these motherfuckers don't like to do it. Anything that's associated with being a man, these motherfuckers don't like to do it. So no, they don't like to pay bills. No, he's not taking care of his child because these motherfuckers are children who like to evade their responsibilities and pawn them off on everyone else. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I just think that we have to be more careful and we have to use more discernment. Because it's the same thing, you see this happen in church a lot, with black women getting bamboozled when it comes to religion and Christianity and these churches, because you'll see someone who looks the part, and you'll see someone who talks a good game, but don't do any vetting and don't exercise any discernment. You automatically fall for the okie doke just because of appearances. And we have to stop being so superficial, and we have to do some digging. Just because someone wears expensive watches or clothing does not mean, they're a successful person or they're a certified relationship guru. It's really, y'all, in the age of the weird wide web, people can be whoever they want to be. You know what I mean? You don't have to have any credentials to actually proclaim yourself as something, and this is me, someone having a BA and an MS, and my BA is in journalism. But, the reality is anyone with a motherfucking iPhone and a Twitter account can call themselves a journalist and a blogger. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with, just because he calls himself an image consultant and a dating coach, what credentials does he have that qualifies him to do so? Why? Because he has on a $500 suit? Because he wears, Gucci and Louis Vuitton? Because he rents out a Hilton hotel and puts a few candles in there and props up the camera and acts like he is? Come on, y'all. And it really breaks my heart that a lot of these black women fell for the okie doke. Because you can see right through it. Anybody with any type of level of common sense can see, this man is problematic and there's something else going on on there. So I don't know. I'm watching the blogs closely. I think that you put bullshit out there. Bullshit comes back to bite you in the butt. You know, you reap what you sow. And that's why for me, like, I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not putting myself out there, and I'm not doing no bullshit where I'm having an innocent motherfuckers call in so I can degrade and denigrate them and berate them. I'm not going to catapult my YouTube channel off of the backs of black women, off of the misery, off of humiliating black women. I'm not going to do that, because when you do bullshit like that, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. And now he's all embarrassed. They said he didn't deactivated his Instagram account, which he did. I confirmed it. He's not on Instagram anymore because he's embarrassed. Because at 51, who the fuck at 51 years old, you mean to tell me you still paying child support bills from decades ago? Like, you know, like in your 50s, you're approaching the golden years. So you're supposed to be you're supposed to be coasting. You're supposed to be reaping the benefits of all the hard work that you put in during your 20s and 30s. You're not supposed to be just, coming off the heels of evictions a few years ago. Being a Papado server. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. Let these men continue to take advice from this fool. It's the blind leading the blind at this point. Let that ship sink. That's their problem. But I don't want to see black women take that faulty advice and that those erroneous recommendations from this fool, because he clearly does not have the credentials. Okay. All right, y'all, that's my spill. I might come back if more developments occur, but that's my thoughts. Alrighty, until next time, see you later, guys. Bye.